everyone, welcome to Hannah's French Connection. I'll jump right in with, I'm sure that you've all heard about what has been happening in Paris. A lot of people have been messaging me and asking me, how are you? You're not in Paris, right? And just letting y'all know, no, I'm not in Paris. I am in Rouen. It's about 45 minutes away from Paris by train. So it's not like super far away, but I'm fine. I'm good. I'm not in Paris. And I did not even know all that had happened. This is Saturday, when everybody's talking about it. And I had not even known that anything had happened since this morning when I woke up and rolled over and looked at my phone, and I got all these messages and like a few emails. Like, what is going on? And I look at the news and I see what's happened, and I realize, oh yeah, last night, everyone at home was still awake, and so they already knew about it before I did. I'm actually in France. But yes, thank you everyone for your concern. I'm perfectly fine. Okay, so today is Monday. I made that part of the video on Saturday. It's taken me forever to get this video done, but a little bit of update on what I was just talking about. People in this particular town, as far as I can tell, have not really reacted as very strongly to what has happened. I mean, people are not happy that it happened, but it's not like everybody's outraged and everybody's talking about it like in the US, aka on Facebook. I mean, it's what everybody's talking about here in this particular town. It's not, I can't say that it's not a big deal. It obviously is a big deal, but they're not talking about it right and left. Today at noon, there was I'm pretty sure nationwide moment of silence at our school. Right before noon, everybody just stopped classes and everybody gathered in the common area, and we had the moment of silence. So yeah, it's not, people aren't making a huge deal out of it, but obviously it is a big deal. So the house I'm in right now is really cool. It is 3 floors. I'm at the very top, and I have a pretty nice view from my window. And let's see, I have a sink in my room. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you've ever wanted this, like having a sink actually in your room. It's pretty cool. And I have my own house keys, which I'm going to show you because they're so cool. Yes, this is my key. This is cool. If you don't think that it's cool to have 2 keys like this, then something is wrong with you. You're a little weird. This is pretty cool. One's for the house and one's for the other gate. Yeah, I think this house was built in the 1820s, they told me. It's been in this family for several generations. It's so cool. Like, it's pretty modern on the inside, but with some old antique touches. Like, some of the floors are still old creaky wood. Can't go down the stairs in the morning without waking everybody up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm really liking it, and the family is really nice. 2 little kids. Not little kids, but kids. And let's see here. Yeah, they're really nice. The kids are really sweet to me. They have some other people living with them at the top floor, like boarders. So it's really nice, and I have my independence and freedom. I can walk off and do what I want during the day when I don't have classes. So yeah, I'm really liking where I am right now. And hi, me again from Monday. I live right down the road from a pretty big mall. I know I keep talking about shopping and everything, and I'm guessing that maybe some of you are thinking, she's in France, and she's spending her time shopping. Okay, before France, lived in the middle of nowhere. The nearest mall is like 2 hours away, and now it's right down the road. That's really, really cool. So yes, like, my fashion sense is exploding right now. I get all these different ideas. So yes, I'm pretty close to the shopping mall. And this weekend, I and some friends from school, which I think you may be able to meet, one of them said that they'd like to do a video with me. So hopefully that will be coming soon. We walked around part of the city, like, every day depending on what day it was, what we did. One day we just went into all these stores, another day we just sort of walked around, and then another day, I think that was yesterday, we walked up an enormous, like a big, huge hill that when you get to the very top, there's like this circular platform that you can see the entire city. Beautiful view, and I do have some video footage and pictures for you. So this is the highly graffitied sign for the hill. As you can see, it's called Côte Sainte-Catherine. This is part of the walk up the hill. Those are my friends. That's Patricia on the left. She's from Switzerland. And that is Sophia on the right. She's from Mexico. We hung out together pretty much all weekend long, and we went shopping a lot and had a lot of fun. This is the view we had from the top of the hill. On the right side of the river, that is the old town. On the left, it's the newer side of town. I personally like the old town a lot better because the other side is just more industrial and not as pretty. The old side has cobblestone streets and beautiful buildings, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I had to cut the audio for this one because it was so incredibly windy up there. And the school is really nice as well. There are a lot of students from a lot of different countries. I am the only American. There's like a couple of Mexicans. There's a lot of Koreans and a few Japanese and Swiss people, German people. There was someone from London this past week, although I think they're gone now. It's really nice. Everybody's divided into their appropriate level. They do like A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. I am in B2. That's sort of on the other half of the spectrum, the more advanced side, but the easiest part of the advanced side. And it's the teachers, well, let's see. I think you change teachers every week, I'm pretty sure. I've only been here for 1 week, so I had one teacher. And he was really good. He was really funny. He made us laugh a lot. And yeah, it's good for me. I don't have afternoon classes, so I study in the morning, and then in the afternoon I walk around, I go shopping. There's so many shopping options. Rouen is centered right over the Seine River, so there's Rive Droite and Rive Gauche. That's actually Rive Droite and Rive Gauche, right and left. And on one side, it's like the older part of town, and the other side's newer part of town. The school and my house are in the newer part of town. Newer side, whatever. But I like the older part better. The newer side has a mall, but the older side has some really cool streets and a ton of stores anyway. Lots of restaurants and cafes. I have several pictures of food that I would like to show you. The food is really good. I mean, I'll show you. So we went to a little cafe one day, and my two friends got crepes. This one that you're looking at right now is just a plain one with some sugar on it. I did have a bite. It was really good. Crepes are really good, especially warm. At the same place, I got it was like a chocolate frappe, chocolate coffee type frappe. I'm not sure how to describe it. It was really good. It was extremely expensive. Like, you know how Starbucks is the king of overpriced coffee? This is like the emperor of overpriced everything. And we also went to this really fancy upscale tea shop with tons of desserts, lots of different kinds of tea. I don't know if you could even get coffee. I didn't look. It was kind of expensive as well, and so I just stuck with something to drink, but my Patricia and Sophia both let me try their desserts. It was really good. But it was so fancy. I was so glad I was wearing a dress that day because I would have felt really out of place in jeans because it was just so fancy. It was really small, but really, really fancy and elegant. And this picture is mainly for the benefit of the French class back home. If you have ever studied French, you've probably done a chapter about French food. And the one thing that really stuck out to me in the French food was the limonade. And I don't know why, but I finally got a limonade. It's kind of like Sprite, but more, it's just like fizzy lemonade. which I guess is almost what Sprite is, except it's clear. So it's kind of like Sprite, but more lemony-ish. So French class back home at my old school, here you go, this is what limonade looks like. And I threw this next picture in because, celebrate, I got McDonald's. Yeah, finally. Sophia knew where McDonald's was, and so she said, hey, let's go to McDonald's. So we did. I had chicken nuggets, I had fries. It was delicious. I had officially not eaten any McDonald's for 2 months. It's probably not a record. I've probably done that before without realizing it, but that record, it'd been a while. So that's all for today. Next time, I'm thinking I'll put in pictures of the old town, like all the beautiful streets, the Seine River. I've already got some good pictures, but I think by next week I will have a lot more, and then I can put them all together, talk about them, display them. So I'll leave that for next week. I still don't have a schedule quite worked out for these videos. I can't really, I guess I could do Wednesdays. I have every afternoon off, but you know, now I have friends. Not that I didn't have friends before, but I have pretty good friends here. And so we sometimes do stuff. The weekends we do stuff. I never know exactly what I'm going to do the next day. So I don't have a schedule worked out, but I'll try to at least get one out a week. Again, as always, message me. Put in the comments section below any ideas, thoughts, questions. Thank you all for your messages this past weekend with all that's been going on in Paris. Or email me at hannahAtkinsvlog@yahoo.com. To the person that sent me an email this last week, I did get it. I have not gotten a chance to respond to it yet, but I am planning on doing that, and I will address your questions probably in next week's video. So thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you all next week.